Alright. Should be live. Should be up and running. I don't know if anyone's here yet, but as you can tell, still doing Borderlands. Nothing's changed over the last couple weeks. I haven't really decided anything, so here we are doing Borderlands again. I know. I really gotta figure out what the fuck I'm gonna be playing next. I'll just say this every stream until the time comes. That's just what's gonna happen. Anyway, I apologize if there's a weird buzzing noise in the background. It's probably my mic just being weird. I don't really know why there's a buzzing noise. I just think I need a new mixer. That's my assumption, because everything I tried to do, I just can't fix it. So I apologize if there's a weird buzzing sound in the background. I actually do need to turn on my cooler. Maybe that will help the buzzing noise. It might make it worse. I don't know. But it is getting very stuffy in here, so you might hear another noise in the background, but hopefully it will mask the buzzing. Hey guys, what's up? Dark Ingberg and the Doopy, or the Dupie, whichever whichever you go by. How are you guys doing? Also, Generation Z, it's good to see you as well. My mic is a B, yes. Very much is. When I get a Shure mic, I could. I love this mic though. It's just that buzzing sound, which again I feel like is my mixer. I have a pretty shitty mixer, which I don't think really complements my mic at all. So I just need to save it for a new mixer, and maybe like a compressor. I kind of want to get one that has like both. There's this mixer that I've been looking into that is really fancy. It's pretty expensive, but I think it would be good to have. Anyway, so yeah, we're just gonna be fucking around in Borderlands again. Yet again. You guys are always, open to throwing out their suggestions on what to do. Like if you want me to farm Cromrax or do something different, I'm up for anything. I was originally going to play with TCD today and continue the white only playthrough, the white supremacist playthrough, as we call it. But yeah, he's been busy, so he should actually show up in the chat though, if anything. I'm not sure if he's gonna watch, but he should pop in here. Still love watching your streams and vids. I appreciate that, Generation Z. Even with the buzzing sound in the background. I know it's annoying. Trust me, I know what you're talking about. Like I went back and rewatched parts of my streams just to check the audio, and the buzzing sound is very apparent. But yeah, I've noticed turning down the volume a little bit to where you could just hear my voice helps. From my experience. Anyway, let's see. God, I would just love to continue this playthrough. I don't think TCD would be happy if I continued it without him though. Fuck it, we'll play as Lilith, why not? Background claptrap intensifies, I know, right? Also, the game hasn't froze. It just takes a while to load with all the custom gear in my inventory. But yeah, I hope you guys have been doing well. I know I haven't been streaming very much the last couple weeks. By very much, I mean like at all. Just been super busy. But things should start, you know, going back to normal, hopefully. You should also see another stream this upcoming weekend, and I'm hoping to continue that playthrough this weekend with TCD. This is he says he's free Saturday, so we're gonna try to do that, but we'll just have to see what happens. There's no guarantees yet, 'cause I'm not 100% sure what's, you know, what I'm doing Saturday, but that's probably when you can expect the next stream. Let's see, so I think we were like farming the armory or some shit. Let's go do something. Let's go back to the main game. Actually, no, let's go to the Claptrap DLC and kill stuff. We haven't done that for a minute. I'm in the mood to shoot some Claptraps. So I kind of want to farm for the other pieces of gear that I have yet to get from TCD's arsenal. Speak of the devil, there he is in the chat. You haven't missed much. I just barely started. Decided to come to this DLC and fuck around and hopefully get some more weapons from your arsenal. That's the goal. Let's actually start off in this fucking area over here. I should probably equip with shield and grenade mod as well. Oh yeah, and I gotta equip my vials. Shouldn't forget that. It's the whole point of why I'm coming here. So I can farm for this shit. Alright. Wish I could mod my Xbox. I don't think it would be possible to get these mods on the Xbox, even then. I don't know though. I'm not sure how that works. I've never experienced a modded Xbox before, unfortunately. So I wouldn't know anything about that. I'm feeling like launching people. So we'll do that. Maybe use something different like the Mina Harker. Get that elemental effect. Damage and chance up there. It's always good. Maybe a shield to complement that. I don't know what that would be though. Maybe this. We'll use the Viper. Because it looks like all my weapons that I've equipped currently are elemental, so I thought why not. Major appreciation to you for the guides. Hey, no problem. I need to get back to doing the guides. I've been thinking that I might come back and do some videos again. I just don't know where I'd start, honestly. I don't know if I continue doing Borderlands 3 or if I'd go back to Borderlands 1. because I feel like I've already reached my peak with Borderlands 1, you know. That's why I've been trying to do other stuff on my channel and stream other games. Is, because, I don't know. I feel like I've done a lot of what I can do on this game, and I just don't want to, like, overstep my boundaries, if that makes sense. I mean, obviously there's still stuff I have yet to do, like right now I'm trying to get items that I don't have from TCD's, you know, arsenal. But apart from that, like, I feel like I've pretty much done a lot of things in this game. There may be some other weapons that I have yet to get, but and that said, there's other, you know, there's guides, or like, you know, like series on my YouTube channel that I never really finished, that I could go back and finish, or even started for that matter. Like, I could go and start that Borderlands 3 weapon guide series. But I don't know. Borderlands 3 is just a mixed bag for me. And I don't know. I don't know if I'd really enjoy doing content on that game. It's not to say that I don't enjoy the game, I just don't really feel like it's worthy of sitting down and really spending a lot of time on it to make videos for it. That sort of thing. I just, you know, feel like I could... My time is better spent elsewhere. It's a game that I'd rather just play and enjoy and not really worry about, you know, like, digging into with videos and whatnot. If that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Well, I know you can mod like there's modded Xboxes out there. I just don't think yeah, I feel like these sort of mods for this game are just not, like, compatible. I feel like a modded Xbox is different. It's hard to explain though, because again, I've never really experienced that before. Yeah, essentially, Robert. You know, there are other guides and stuff I can do, but it's very limited, you know, and it comes down to the same thing. And that's part of why I stopped doing videos. I feel like I just was doing the same thing over and over on different guns, and it kind of got a little old, a little stale. I guess I got burnt out, you know. So, I don't know, the whole streaming thing has just been a lot more enjoyable for me, but I still might do videos every now and again. I just don't know if I'm going to go back to do the guides. That's still just up in the air for me. Yeah, I don't know yet what I'm going to do. So I'm just playing it by ear. Oh wait, I can't launch these dudes. I forget, they're heavy. They're just too heavy. God damn it all. But yeah, I've been, you know, more enjoying just playing through games I've never played before and doing like blind playthroughs and stuff like that. That's been something I've been really enjoying lately. And that's why I've been trying to find like a new game to play through. Like I have plenty of games to play through, but it's just a matter of deciding which one I actually want to sit down and play through. There's even some games that I've already played through that I could play through again on stream. Like Neo is one that I've been wanting to play again and actually stream a playthrough of. I know that one of the suggestions thrown around was me streaming the 3rd DLC for Borderlands 3, and also the 4th when that comes around, because I haven't actually played those. Obviously, I haven't played the 4th one because it's not out yet, but so that could be a thing. I've already done the first couple DLCs, so that would be, unless you guys would want to see like another playthrough of one of those, but I don't feel like that would be as interesting or entertaining. So that's why I'm hesitant on those sort of playthroughs. Like the Neo one. Just because I've already played through it before, so, I just don't really feel like it's as entertaining, because it's like I already know what I'm doing, essentially. Even though it's been a long time since I've actually played that game. So I don't think it really... I feel like it would be a semi-blind playthrough in a way. I would obviously play the game differently than I did it the first time as well. Like I'd use different weapons and stuff and fuck around with different builds that I'm not used to, that sort of thing. But anyway, sorry to ramble. Hey, Dat Boy, what's up, man? How are you? I really want to launch some people with this neutrino. Look at that shit. Oh, see if we can take some pot shots here. Oh, fuck. That's really difficult with a rock launcher. Holy shit, he's going way up there. Damn it. That would have been sick. I love the Ash Storm. Word of warning though, don't use this thing in the Zombie Island DLC, or your game will inevitably crash. Because it just can't handle it. I can't remember though, did you fix that TCD, or is that just something that you can't really fix if you're still here? Because from all the zombies, right? The sheer amount of enemies. I can't remember. Where's the serpents at? This thing just shreds these clap traps. Oh, fuck. I should have saw that coming. Exterminate! Oh, wise guy. Can't fix it. I guess that makes sense. So yeah, if you guys ever get the Ash Storm, just don't use it in the zombie DLC. Also, somebody with the fall there. I wish I could see who's following me. I really should get that alert going. When I was just streaming on Twitch, I could just look at the dashboard, which I don't have the dashboard up. I should probably have that up. But then again, I think, yeah. I'm not sure how I even have the alert set up. I'll have to inspect that again because it's been so long since I've even messed with the alerts. Do I even have alerts set up on YouTube? I don't even know how that works. I should probably look into that more. Streaming on YouTube is just confusing to me. I need to really sit down and futz with it. I know I did just update my chat rules today finally, and I posted some chat rules on my YouTube channel. Just very basic stuff, but I figured I probably should have some chat rules. Anyway, oh, thank you, Randman. Appreciate the follow, man. It's good that you saw fit to follow the stream. I appreciate it. Let's see, Sergeant Sausage. Used to watch my channel like crazy when you were younger. Aw. That means a lot, Sergeant Sausage. Sausage. I love the name, by the way, but holy shit, it's a tongue twister. Try saying that 10 times fast. I really appreciate the kind words. I know my channel's a lot different now than it was then, but it's awesome to see that you're still here after all this time. Same with the rest of you guys who've been following me for so long. Let's support this shit. Hey, what's up, Entail Sands? Oh, fuck. How are you? Is that a Marlin? Oh, you fucking little bitch. And Minicho, it's good to see you. Things are going well, actually. Last week or two have been, has been really busy for me, but yeah, things should be going back to normal from here on out, so
Hello.
need not worry. Things are great, all things considered. Great to hear, man. Also, I'm glad you're doing well, Entail. It's always good to hear. Hey, Oogie, what's up, man? Long time no see. Only because I haven't been streaming. How have you been doing?
Woo, that's the jump off now.
Oh shit! Sergeant Sausage with the sub. Holy hell. Holy hell in a handbasket. It's a jump off now. I really appreciate that, Sergeant Sausage. I just love that name. Sergeant Sausage. That's fucking awesome, man. I really appreciate the sub. The support really means a lot, man. Thank you. Scared me. I haven't heard that alert for a while. It's a jump off now. I was like, what the fuck? Roland? Thought I was playing as Lilith. I have to kind of like double check. I thought TCD or something was joining my game, because I think Roland actually says that when he joins another game. I think that's the first thing he says, or one of the first things he says. That's where you hear that. It's a jump off now, so you know, it makes sense. I'd be a little confused. It's like, shit, is fucking TCD joining, or Oogie joining me? The fuck? It's a jump off now. Made a small optical illusion in my map earlier. Oh shit. You're working on the 5th? Nice, dudes. That's exciting. I'm curious as to what sort of optical illusion it is. Guess time will tell. Is it like one of those fucking hidden walls, like in Dark Souls? No, I'm just kidding. Man, this thing just shreds though. I love the Trader. So good. Oh, you just got back from your aunt's, Winicho? Cool. Hopefully that went well. I'm slowly working on a script for a video, as much as my brain lets me. What sort of video, Oogie? Or is that something, you know, is that classified? Oh shit. I'll launch this dude. Oof, and myself by accident. Oh shit. Oh. Oh. Oh shit. Oh. Landing on my head here. Mario style. It's a perspective illusion. You won't see it in game. Oh, it was accidental. That's cool, man. Hey, Bat Guy. It's good to see you. Let's see, I'm not up to date here in terms of your streams due to the holiday trip. What's your current goal? Currently, and this is just how it's been for the last little while. I've just been fucking around in this game, figuring it out as I go along, but this time I'm just currently in the process of farming for TCD's gear. In hopes that I get something I don't have. Speak of the devil. I mean, well, I already have a Mamba. I don't know, do I have a Mamba on actually, hold on. I don't have one on Lilith. Oh shit. Let's fucking use that. I don't know if how good this one is. Holy shit, the fire rate seems to be amazing. Oh! Oh, an Alucard. I'll take that just to sell it. Shit. I think that's the rarest class mod like pearlescent class mod from the arsenal, I believe. Isn't that right, TC? Isn't that the rarest one? That's probably like the second time I've actually ever found one of those. Holy hell. Something you can only really tell in the editor without all the detailing. Oh, you won't see it in the game. Oh, okay. Interesting. I'm really curious about that. Look at this thing though. Just shredding these claptraps. Like nothing. Nobody's business. And these soldiers, which normally are a pain in the ass. Look at that though. Holy fuck. Let's see. I was having a conversation about how I learned the 5.56 millimeter ammo existed because of Fallout New Vegas. Really? That wasn't in Fallout 3 or anything? Interesting. Let's see, your aunt lives in a small village, so it's refreshing to change surrounding once a year. That's awesome. I wish I had somewhere that I could go, like I wish I had family that lived out of state, because, most of my family lives in the same state as me. So I kind of wish, I mean, I do have family that, like, lives in England. Way over there in England. Like on my mom's side. I think, my great-grandmother or something. But that's about it. A new gun on Lily. Yes. Very good gun at that. Perfect for Lilith, I would say. They're all the same. Interesting, because I remember you telling me that, like, the Alucard was a rarer, like, it was harder to get, but maybe I'm just mistaking that for something else. What the fuck? Get out of here. Oh, you're gone for a minute. Hey, no worries, Oogie. It's the original Borderlands. You can tell his HUV isn't getting the gearbox legendaries every time. It's true, though. It's true. Instead, I'm getting TCD's legendaries every 10 seconds. No, just kidding. I wish. It really depends. The drop rates can be finicky at times. But sometimes I can get lucky and get weapons left and right. Like it ain't shit. It also depends on the vial that you're using. Old Gran. She has a cottage in England, so I want to check up on her. Are you referencing the Handsome Jack quest. Borderlands 2. Like I have 600 acres. Damn. I feel like the Undertaker is one of the easier pearl essence to find. From what I've noticed, I've also found a bunch of Undertakers. How are these guys still spawning? What the hell? You were. Are you in Sleepmaster still doing that Borderlands 2 playthrough or no? I noticed you were playing fucking... Is it Bastion? That game looks pretty cool. Dude, I've been really wanting to play Distance again though. I've been listening to the soundtrack again. Oh god. Really making me want to play it. The soundtrack is just too good. How many hours do I have in Borderlands? Way too many. Probably, like, you know, if we're counting, you know, all the time that I played it on here, on my computer, you know, on top of all the time that I've spent playing it on my Xbox, probably like 2,000 to 3,000 hours. Something like that. Something ridiculous. Just stopping in to say hi, GeoGeist. Alright, man. It's good to, you know, see you even just for a second. Hope you're doing well, man. Thanks for just stopping in. I went to London, and now I don't want to go to any tourist trap. It's understandable. Spitting mad facts here. Hold on, wait, what's going on? I need your help. I know, trap, whatever, don't listen. It's about my grandma. I built her cottage out in the rhythm. I can't even do that without saying it, like, or I can't even do it without, you know, making a straight face. But yeah, that's basically what Handsome Jack says. Did you actually look that up? Or did you remember that exact piece of dialogue just from the top of your head? HGB has enough hours on Borderlands 1 that he has a sentry gun. Only Roland builds that kills Cromrax. I wish. That'd be awesome. I don't know if... Does this Roland sentry gun even target Cromrax's weak spots? I have no idea, but... Never really paid attention to that. I just always use it as a distraction. Be kind of cool though. Looked it up for the specifics, but I know it like that, yeah. What a great line. The Iridium Blight has two of the best quests in the game. That one and the, you know, off yourself one. You just go ahead and off yourself. You can jump off that cliff and become my bitch. Think it over. Take your time. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's also get some ammo. And health. I think one of my favorite quests with Handsome Jack is the one where you tear down his statues. It's like, well, what's wrong with that statue? I'm holding a vault key and a baby. You know what babies are, right? Those soft little pink squishy things you eat after rolling around your own feces, whatever he says. I know that one pretty well. Ring a bell. Oh hey, you're in the preserve. I could have just lured you in here and killed you, but you know, you're already here, right? I can't remember what he says, something like that, but you just kind of showed up. That's what it was. Thanks for saving me the trouble, kiddo. Yeah, like, normally I could recall these lines a lot better, but I cannot, you know, seem to, because for one, actually haven't played Borderlands 2 in quite some time now, surprisingly enough. So it's starting to become difficult to remember, like, the lines in their entirety. I can just remember bits and pieces, though. Did you ever see how I wanted Borderlands to end? I don't think so. Did you put that? Like, did you ever mention that? I don't recall that. Let's see. Let's go over to this place. It's always a good area. You kinda just showed up. Not going back to Borderlands 2, sadly. Borderlands 3. Harsh maybe to level all characters to max and then never again. Yeah, like, I don't know. I could see myself going back to Borderlands 2 just to fuck around on it. But, you know, Borderlands 3, like, I'll come back and finish the DLCs and just see how the end game is. But, yeah, I don't know. I just never really had any drive to do much of the end game. I kind of just got burnt out getting there, you know. And all the drop rate shit, you know, and the mayhem mode, like, bullshit. Like, I don't know. It kind of just turned me off from really doing any of that. But I would like to give it more of a shot. I don't know if they've really improved anything. I haven't really been keeping up much on it, but I definitely want to go through the DLC, the rest of the DLCs that I haven't done, because I really enjoyed the first couple, like, a lot. Definitely really good. I wanted Borderlands 2 to have ended with all the bosses you killed singing How You Like Me Now with Roland on his guitar. That would have been awesome. How you like me now? Why do I prefer Borderlands 1 over 2? Man. That is a, you know, I feel like there's a multitude of reasons. You know, not to say that I don't love Borderlands 2, because I very much do. Like, you know, Borderlands 2 has its own reasons to be better than this game. But, you know, on the gameplay front, this game is just superior in my opinion. You know, a lot of it comes down to the weapons, the weapon variety. You know, the end game. Like, the end game in this game might be basic compared to the other games, but, you know, it works. It's not overly complicated. It's not, you know, it doesn't have a bunch of unnecessary bullshit attached. It's just, it's very pure to the core. And something the other games lack. You know, they added a bunch of weird little gimmicks to the end game in the other games. I don't really care much for that personally. You know, I get they were trying to mix things up a little bit, but I like how basic the end game is in this game. You know, your end goal is basically just farming loot. You know, trying to get good loot, which, you know, part of the reason I've spent so much time on this game is, you know, some of said loot is very difficult to actually obtain. With the other games, you know, it's like finding something that's rare isn't really, you know, like, it might be considered rare in that game, but it's, you know, if we're comparing it to this game, like, they don't have anything on fucking rare. Okay, like, some of the stuff in this game is just beyond rare. Like, if you're trying to find like a perfect part combination Reaper, something like that, you know, you really have to play this game for most likely a long period of time, and even then you're still not guaranteed to get one. Like, I've never seen one. You know, stuff like that, you know, the other games don't really have. So there's always something to kind of hunt for in this game, if that makes sense. That's kind of what I'm trying to get at. Whereas the other games, you eventually kind of run out of that shit. And then, you know, I'm not saying that this game doesn't have that issue, but it's it takes a lot longer for this game to exhaust itself of shit. If that makes sense. I feel like I could have explained that better, but hopefully it makes some sense. Some semblance of sense. But yeah, the loot in this game is just a big factor for me. And Borderlands 3, you know, it did right when it comes to weapon variety and just how the weapons feel. Like, it really, I feel like they nailed that. But they fucked it up when it comes to drop rates, like, really bad. They catered a lot to casuals in that game. And they should have just stuck with at least how Borderlands 2 did it. If anything, you know, just because at least in that game, legendaries weren't piss easy to get. I guess it really depends, but, you know, at least there was some rarity there. You know, at least there was something there. Whereas in Borderlands 3, like, legendaries are just a shell of their former selves. Any Borderlands endgame that doesn't have mayhem mode is fine with me, yeah. Or even just the overpower levels, like, I don't really care much for that either. I feel like these games could be better off without those kind of things. I do like how Borderlands 2 has dedicated loot to specific bosses. See, that is, you know, that is something that I've mixed feelings about, because part of me likes that, part of me doesn't. Part of me, you know, kind of just wishes everything was a world drop, because I honestly, you know, like how this game does it. I like how, you know, that it gives you another incentive to grind, and you know, I get it that it makes things easier to, you know, like if you're trying to farm for something specific, it makes things easier, but I don't know. Finding a world drop is just really satisfying, like way more than finding a dedicated drop. Because like when you farm for a dedicated drop, you know it's gonna drop eventually, so it's not really that satisfying. Yes, you know, when you finally get it, you have that sense of satisfaction, but it's not anything like when you find a world drop, because a world drop is, well, it's random, you know. Like, you never know when you're gonna get a world drop. That's why it's has the name world drop. You know, it's just, it could be anywhere at any time, and that's what I love about it. There's just something so special about it. That's why in Borderlands 2, whenever there's a world drop, it's fucking amazing. Like, I still, to this day, get a hard-on for finding world drops. And that's part of why I still play Borderlands 2. Or, like, if I ever play Borderlands 2, that's part of the reason. It's just, there's just something so satisfying about that. And with Borderlands 3, they completely and utterly stripped that away. Like, there's no semblance of satisfaction there. Like, finding a world drop in that game is just too easy, and that's an understatement. Like, you can find a legendary within, like, you know, the first area of the game, which I've had happen, and I feel like probably a majority of people have had happen at this point. Let's be real. I almost one-to-one copied your talk in one of your earlier streams. I mean, I share basically the same or similar opinion to you in this regard, you know, at least when it comes to, if we're talking like why I like Borderlands 1 more, or why I prefer Borderlands 1 more, you know, like I feel like we share the same or similar, you know, opinions on the matter. Hawk. Let's see. What is Danny Man? A sham? You guys talking about the sham? That would be fun, Minicho. Having I've thought about that before, actually. Doing some sort of tournament. 94% sham. I mean, yeah, I know that was it the hide of Terramorphous that's also supposedly really hard to get. But I feel like even then, it doesn't compare to finding, say, a perfect part combination Reaper in this game, you know? I feel like the hardest things to find in Borderlands 2 still, even then, don't compete with the hardest things to find in this game. I guess what I'm trying to say, but not to, you know, make it sound like getting a 94% sham is, you know, easy to get by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just trying to prove the point, or prove a point that this game's drop rates are just ridiculous at times. You know, some people say that the legendaries in this game are piss easy to get. That might be true to a degree. Well, some legendaries. But finding perfect part combination legendaries, or legendaries that are good, is difficult, or can be difficult. And the thing is, legendaries aren't the only thing that are worth value in this game. You have other rarities, like, you know, purple weapons are actually really valuable. Even fucking white weapons can be valuable. They can be a valuable option. I mean, obviously they're not like something, you know, you obviously have a lot better options than using white weapons, obviously, right? But like, you can still use white rarity weapons in the end game. It's not something you can't do. And I'm not saying you can't do that in the other games, but there's no point. I mean, there's no point in doing it in this game either, let's be real. But like, at least there's some balancing going on to where you can actually, you know, there's still pretty decent like weapons, you know. They're not like complete utter trash. So that's kind of another one of my points, is just how especially when it, you know, if we're talking like the mayhem mode and the overpower levels of later games, and how like they completely just strip away any sort of balance. You know, they rely heavily on specific builds and specific weapons, that it completely just strips any sort of variety. That's another thing, you know, like in this game you could just fucking rock white weapons and actually stand a chance, whereas in the other games, I think, you know, like, especially if we're talking like endgame, particularly the endgame, there's no chance. You're fucked. Like, you know, you don't have any sort of chance. So probably an accomplishment. The hard part is balancing the amount of legendaries they added, so it doesn't drop too much, not too little. Yeah. I don't know. I kind of wish it was just like Borderlands 2's drop rates, if anything, you know. Maybe not the preferred drop rates, but at least it's like makes them semi-hard to get. At least you're not like guaranteed to find one really early on. I mean, there's still a chance, but you know, world drops are just a lot less common, you know. That's what I want. I just want the legendaries to be less common. Is it that hard to ask for? And I want more viable options in terms of, you know, like weapons for like just the end game in general, because like it comes down to using specific setups, and it's just like you have all these weapons. You know, the game is centered around a bajillion different guns, right? Like, what's the point if you're just gonna limit it to a set few, right? Like it's just me and Sleep Master got the monocle? Is that how you say that? Just outside of the Shiv boss guy. You know, the forgettable first mini boss for Borderlands 3. Oh yeah, you got that right outside of that. So that's like not even like that's the very first area in the game. Not even getting to the droughts area. Right? Is that fucking where you fight Shiv? Holy shit. That's some, you know, that's bullshit right there. Like, how is that exciting? Like, every time I find a legendary in Borderlands 3, I'm almost, like, really disappointed. Like, you know, it's gone from having no excitement whatsoever to, like, sheer and utter disappointment. And, you know, like, I'd rather not even find any legendaries. Like, whenever I find a legendary, you know, it's like, God, you know, like, another legendary. Like, I react in such a way that's just, like, I'm just so, like, I get so tired of seeing them, you know what I mean? Grog bad, Deepa overrated. Yeah. Agreed. I have a question of my playthrough for the General Ox DLC. Yes, it will scale to your level once you finish the DLC on playthrough 2. So once you get all the way, you know, you do that last armory mission in the main quest line, you know, not including the army missions past that, like the first one that you get. Once you finish that, it should scale, I think. Basically just finish the main quest line for it. Because some people might not get it to scale because, you know, they keep that armory mission, but, you know, there are other armory missions you can get after that, so, you know, I would just do that one, and then, you know, once you get one of the other ones, which you get those from Marcus, just keep doing his side missions, and you'll eventually get other armory missions once you finish the main story of the DLC. There's like 2 other ones you can do, and those are the ones, if you're wanting to farm the armory, just stick with those, because then everything will scale accordingly. So we were fucking disappointed, yeah. Same. Ah, you son of a bitch. Man, I'm dead, looks like. Yeah, it's really weird how the scaling's different in the Nox DLC. Like, for whatever reason, the main game and the other DLCs are, like, they scale separately from the Nox DLC. Oh, you're heading off, TCD? Alright, man. Thanks for coming by. It was really nice talking to you. Hopefully we can, you know, do some Borderlands this weekend, continue the white supremacist run of this game. That'd be fun, but I'll let you know, man. We'll just play it by ear when the time comes. But yeah, you get some good sleep, man. It's nice talking to you. Are there any legendaries you don't like in this game, or don't like using? There are. Definitely. There's some like TGR legendaries I don't really care for. Like the Protector. And I get they're supposed to be kind of shite, you know, because they have like the ammo regen. You know, like the whole point of TDR is that they're really not, you know, they make like cheap guns You know, and in this game, like the legendaries and whatnot come with ammo regeneration. That's another effect, which I feel like was largely absent in the other games. So I don't know. Like, I've just never really cared much for Tediore in this game, personally. Even in the other games, I don't care as much for Tediore. Just not my favorite manufacturer. But that said, I don't mind Tediore weapons. It's kind of funny because I'm using a Tediore right now, as we speak. But this is an exception. This is one of TCD's weapons. Because I feel like the regular vanilla Tediore legendaries are just kind of generic weapons with just like this, you know, extra effective ammo regen. Like, there's nothing really special about them, to be honest, other than that. They're just kind of shitty weapons with ammo regen. That's how I view them. But yeah. And there's other weapons, I'm sure, from other manufacturers I don't really care for. But just off the top of my head, it's, you know, Tediore as a whole, it's for me. Demonetized and marked for ban. You know it. You know it, baby. You see, that's the problem I have. I get with blockers and stuff. They're not even good or fun. I know, it's just like, there's so much wasted potential. You know, they have all these weapons, all these legendaries, and they're not even that great. And you have to, you know, the end game relies so heavily on the anointed variations as well. Like, just the regular legendaries don't cut it. No one gives a shit about regular legendaries, and that's just kind of sad, you know. Do I prefer to fight in close range or keep a proper distance? Generally, fighting up close is my style. But I've actually grown to like shooting at long ranges a bit more over time. I actually kind of like sniping now. You know, I was never that big of a fan of it before. Like, you know, that said, I still do prefer getting up close and personal. Like, that's just always going to be my style, but I do enjoy picking people off at a distance more than I did before. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, that was close. But yeah, I'd take getting up close and blowing people's heads off with a shotgun any day. You know, it's always with my jam. But there is something very satisfying about sniping as well, you know. Like whipping out one shot, sniping fools. Something oh so satisfying about that. I feel like you don't even need to be a sniper person to enjoy the one shot though. Like, it's just, I feel like that gun is just enjoyable no matter what. No matter what style you prefer. But yeah, like, you know, it's not that like, these days I kind of just, it depends on what weapons I'm using. Like, you know, like if I find a good sniper rifle, I'll most likely use it. you know, like if I'm just doing a regular playthrough of this game and that's what I find, I'll use it, right? Like, if, you know, I'm not too picky about my weapons. I'll just use what I'm given, you know. If I find a, you know, a TDR pistol or just a TDR weapon, and I don't, you know, my other weapons aren't as good, then that's what I'm gonna use, you know. If it's like superior to my other shit, that's what I'll use. Like, I'm not generally too picky with my loadout in these games. But that said, I do have my preferences. Got a headbanger in this character. Can make for some nice flying headshots or skill shots. Do I? I thought I actually just found one. Maybe I should have picked it up. Oh, there's one right there. Let's use that shit. I haven't used the headbanger much. Shit, I think this is... Yeah. That wasn't a very good throw. Could have timed that a bit better. I do like this thing though. Oh. Alright, Minicho. Have a good one, man. I'm actually probably going to call it here, honestly. And I've only been going for an hour, but... Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting a little sleepy. I just been so exhausted after these last couple weeks. Like, I just... Yeah. So, you know, I apologize if you guys were expecting a longer stream. I can guarantee you, though, this next stream will definitely be longer. It's just I do need to give myself a little bit of time to just kind of, like, recoup after, you know, being so busy for so long. Like, it definitely wears on me a little bit, so... Yeah, I apologize, though, for any of you guys who were hoping for a longer stream. But next time I can assure you that it will be of decent length. So yeah, I think we will call it right here. Unfortunately, I was hoping to actually go for longer, but yeah, I am pooped, honestly. I think that rant also just kind of took it out of me, but anyway. What was the skill shot called for killing thumped enemies? I can't remember. It was like Fly Swatter, I think. Fly Swatter. Or no, was that the one where you launch them into the ceiling? I can't remember. Shit. Yeah, it wasn't Fly Swatter. Ah, I know what you're talking about. Trap shooting, yes. Yes. That's the one. Oh, now I remember. Trap shooting. Yeah, I'm gonna be heading off, Minicho, so you don't have to worry, man. Again, sorry to cut the stream off short, guys. I just am really tired. Again, I think that rant really took it out of me. And just, like I said, just this last couple weeks, just been like go for me. There hasn't really been much of a break, so that's kind of why I'm a little exhausted. Just getting back from that, you know, I kind of have to rest a little bit before I really am able to really do a lot. Kind of takes a little bit of time for me to bring myself back. Bring myself back from the dead. Yeah, of course, Manisho. I really appreciate you coming by and hanging out. Just all of you guys. It's great to see you guys. You know, I always have a really good time playing this game. I don't know. I wanna stream something else. You know, you'll still see the Borderlands. I want to clarify on that. You'll still see this game, but I wanna be able to do other games as well. You know, and yeah, hopefully by I don't, well, probably not the next stream, because the next stream I'm going to be playing with TCD. We're going to be continuing that white only run. At least that's what I'm thinking. But the stream after that, I'm hoping to actually start a new game, so hopefully I'll really give it some thought this time around. I really haven't even been able to even think about my streams. Just I've been that busy. Like it's been hard to really sit down and determine like what I'm gonna stream outside of this game. So I appreciate that, Oogie. And I do play on PC. Mostly on PC. I play on Xbox as well, but I mostly play on PC. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming by and hanging out, and I hope to catch you all in the next one. Take care, guys.